Hi everybody, I'm Jess. Welcome back to our adventuring party. This is Larp 101 and today I will be answering the question, what is Larp? So when I tell people that my main hobby is Larp, the first question I'm usually asked is, what is Larp? Larp stands for Live Action Roleplay. It is a form of interactive theatre where you are both the actor and the audience. You improvise your way through a pre-written story of which the ending is determined mostly by the actions and choices you make as the game progresses. Unlike tabletop games where your actions are determined by dice rolls and you describing what you're doing to the rest of the player base, in LARP you are expected to act out exactly what your character is doing in the game. Often pitched as make-believe for adults, LARP is actually for people of all ages. I have played games where the player base was strictly over 18s, as well as games which are for the entire family, where people go together with their children and they play through the story together. You'll find that there are actually a lot of different styles of LARP out there for you to play. As you look into what games are out there, you'll find that people talk about a lot of different things like freeform, buffers, Nordic, blockbusters, fest systems, as well as many others. It can all sound really complicated, but these are just examples of LARP jargon that gives you an indication of what kind of game you're looking at playing. For example, blockbuster LARPs tend to be, within reason, what you would expect if you were to be walking straight into a full Hollywood movie. They more often than not have amazing venues, dramatic props, and are usually one-off events with usually a maximum of a few hundred players. In contrast, LARP festivals are games that are held year after year, often attracting sometimes thousands of players. These are the ones that you will often hear about in mainstream media, usually because of the grand, large-scale battles that sometimes take place at these things. So, because there is so much variety, it is really important when you are starting out in LARP to consider what kind of style you're actually looking to play. Okay, so as well as many different styles of LARP, you will also be able to find as many genres of LARP as fictionally possible. You can find horror, sci-fi, fantasy, historical, steampunk, cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic. Odds are, if you can read it or watch it, there is going to be a LARP of the same genre out there. People also do create LARPs based on various aspects of pop culture. There are LARPs out there based on Harry Potter, Star Wars, Dragon Age, The Witcher, which is obviously now out on Netflix. There is a lot of variety, and if you don't find one to start with that is in the genre you like, keep searching around because odds are you are going to find something somewhere. The game you have decided to join will tell you exactly how they expect you to play it. Some games are very flexible and play quite fast and loose with rules and game mechanics. In contrast, some will be quite rules intensive with a strict order on how everything within the game interacts with each other. The classic LARP that you tend to see in films like Role Models or Knights of Badassdom are combat-based LARPs, where you tend to solve your problems by hitting each other with some form of foam LARP-safe weaponry. However, not all LARPs work this way. Bothwell School of Witchcraft, which is a LARP loosely based off the world of Harry Potter, uses spells and word-based incantations in order for them to do combat. I've also heard of LARPs which will solve various conflict between characters with things like rock, paper, scissors. In Lizzie Stark's book, Leaving Mundania, which is an excellent book for anybody who is looking to get into LARP, she even talks about a LARP that she attended where conflict and relationships between characters was determined through dance. LARP is such a wonderful, varied hobby with room for anybody who wants to be a part of a story that they help create. So if you don't want to miss out, please click the subscribe button as well as the little notification bell below. I am also on Twitter and Instagram, where I tend to post a lot about the various games and LARP projects that I am attending and being a part of as the year goes on. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. See you on the battlefield.